Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. What's up? Many people have a strong belief that the chances for introverted people to become popular are very thin or almost non-existent, which is why they rarely touch the sky of success. However, this video is going to prove otherwise. There are many geniuses who have proved that living in a shell does not obstruct your creativity, but in fact, it gives you enough time for creative thinking. In today's video, we will tell you how to be popular as an introvert. Number 9. Misconception about introverts. Before we get into discussing the life of a popular introvert, let us first clear out some common misconceptions that people have regarding introverts. First of all, it is not a bad thing to be an introvert, and the fact that introverts are associated with people who are awkward, nerdy, aloof, loner, and unfriendly is very wrong. They are so much more than these words. It's just not everything they feel or have is exhibited openly in front of the people to see. Just because you like to spend time alone with yourself doesn't mean that you're awkward or an alien. Mostly, when people grow older, they feel comfortable spending time alone, and in that me time, they develop certain remarkable qualities. For instance, they develop quick thinking ability and quickly adapt to their circumstances. They don't feel lonely at all, and their focus is very strong. They don't get distracted easily. They handle different situations with great responsibility. They become great listeners. Their nature is very calm, and lastly, they take their actions with great consideration. Moreover, people think that only because extroverts can present themselves properly in front of the world, it means success in business. This view is surely flawed because some of the greatest successful businessmen out there are introverts, and one of them is the tech billionaire Elon Musk. Number 8. Arming oneself with knowledge. One of the significant qualities of an introvert is that they do research, a lot of it, and that is what you should do. If you're facing any problems, do your research on them. Whether you're about to give a speech or having a conversation with a random person face to face, the key is to arm yourself with knowledge as much as you can. If you have enough knowledge in your mind, it will boost your confidence. Being an introvert, Elon Musk had a very hard time convincing himself that he could get up on stage. But as the head of the company, he had to do this. So he was finally able to do this after a lot of research and practice until he got comfortable with going up on the stage in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Musk revealed that I'm basically like an introverted engineer. So it took a lot of practice and effort to be able to go up on stage and not just stammer, basically. As the CEO, you kind of have to. From this example, all introverts should take encouragement to unveil their strong qualities and overcome everything that is stopping them from achieving their success. Number 7. Use your creative thinking. Introverts and creativity go hand in hand. This world has seen some of the greatest creative inventors, entrepreneurs, and writers who were introverts in their life. The reason behind the links between introverts and creative minds is that people who are introverts love to express themselves creatively in the form of their work. This is their indirect form of communication, you can say. The American engineer Steve Wozniak, in his memoirs, writes, "Most inventors and engineers I've met are like me. They're shy and they live in their heads. They're almost like artists. In fact, the very best of them are artists. And artists work best alone, where they can control an invention's design without a lot of other people designing it for marketing or some other committee." And this is what the richest man of our time, Elon Musk, did. Ever since he was a kid, Musk, while talking about his creative ability during an interview, revealed that as a kid, when his parents were away, he was off making explosives and reading books and building rockets, and doing things that could have gotten him killed. This speaks volumes about the creative genius he is from day one. What we should learn from that is we need to build an environment where creativity should be promoted and nurtured to raise creative geniuses like Elon Musk. Number 6. Becoming great leaders. Can you all believe that introverts can become great leaders? Elon Musk is one great example. The introverted engineer is a great leader because he's known for his confident decision-making and problem-solving skills. Not only the CEO of Tesla, but according to recent research, analysts spent 10 years examining the personalities of 2,000 CEOs and concluded that the majority of the successful ones were introverts. All these people were successful because they exhibited certain qualities during their performances. First, they are relationship masters. Second, they are consistent. Third, their judgment is quick. And last, they quickly adapt to their changing circumstances. So, by following these key qualities during your performances, other introverts can also excel at whatever they're passionate about. Number 5. Overcoming your weaknesses. Introverted people tend to take support from people mostly in those areas where they feel like they're not good enough. For example, if their sales are not good, an introverted businessman tries to find a business partner who has excellent skills in sales. Taking support is good, but solely depending on others will not take you anywhere. If you are uncomfortable about a project, talk to an expert, but do it. As we mentioned earlier, Elon Musk wasn't a big fan of public speaking, but he overcame his fears and gave a public speech. So, overcoming your weaknesses to clear your path that leads toward your goal is the key. Number 4. Focusing on your strengths. The next thing that makes you popular and successful as an introvert is the tendency to focus on your strengths. You should look for the things that you enjoy and start focusing solely on them. Capitalizing on your strengths is the key. This is exactly how Elon Musk is now the most successful businessman. For instance, if you're good at writing or researching, you can just work on them and make progress instead of forcing yourself to do things that you hate, only because that is what people tell you. In order to stand apart, you must choose nonconformity. So being an introvert doesn't mean that you are obliged to follow certain rules. You can strengthen whatever you are comfortable with. Number 3. Being passionate about your ideas. One of the qualities of introverts is that they don't care about gaining attention and focus on their passions. According to the author of Quiet Power, Susan Cain, by their nature, introverts tend to get passionate about 1, 2, or 3 things in their life, and in the service of their passion for an idea, they will go out and build alliances and networks and acquire expertise and do whatever it takes to make it happen. One thing about Musk is that he has always focused more on the progress of his company than his personal fame. He was passionate about his ideas, and even though there were so many people who were skeptical about his capabilities, he proved himself to them with his passionate ventures in the progress of SpaceX and Tesla. Number 2. Questioning everything. Since introverted people spend a lot of time with themselves, they question everything. Musk revealed himself that as a kid, he would just question things. It would infuriate my parents. That I wouldn't just believe them when they said something because I'd ask them why. And then I'd consider whether that response made sense given everything else I knew. Musk started showing signs of his genius at a very young age. He coded his first game when he was only 12 years old and then sold it for $500. And he was an intuitive kid who questioned everything. He said, "I'm interested in things that change the world or affect the future and wondrous, new technology, where you see it and you're like, wow, how did that even happen? How is that possible?" So questioning the existing pattern is one important thing that all introverts should note down. Number 1. Logical thinking. Elon Musk believed that people should pursue what they're passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. But despite believing in this and being passionate, he avoided making decisions based on emotions. He does whatever is best for his company, even if his decisions are unfeeling. He believes in logical decisions. So one rule, don't let your emotions overrule your logic. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.